Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Empower for You. Today I want to talk about the golden rule. And if you don't know what the golden rule is, the golden rule is to do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. What does that mean, Gayle? That means treat people like you want to be treated. Talk to people like you want them to talk to you. Give common respect. You want respect, first of all, you got to give it. My mother always told me that respect is earned. It's not just given. A lot of times you have to earn respect because people are so easily disrespectful. I've learned over the last few years just how disrespectful people can be. People believe that they can do or say or treat you any way they feel like it. And if they're called on their bullshit, they have a problem with it. Then automatically they want to pull you on the carpet. You're the one with the problem. You're the one with the attitude. You're the one that's not the team player. You're the one where you're not being friendly. Why? Because I called you on your bullshit? Because I called you on mistreating me? Because I called you on mistreating me or how you talk to me? That's a little one-sided, isn't it? We need to learn better how to treat each other. Before something comes out of your mouth, you need to give regard to how it's going to strike. Because most times we just say things and we think about it later. But a lot of times we need to really think before we speak. Because you don't know the person that you're speaking to, you don't know what type of mindset that person in. You don't know the slightest thing that you say or do can set off a chain of events that you never expected. You don't know what you do or say can trigger in another person. Me, myself, at this present juncture, I'm just going to be transparent about it. Right now, I suffer from emotional damage. I'm literally collateral damage from being mistreated over years and years and years. You know, always trying to abide by the golden rule, always trying to abide by our Christian upbringing. And what has that gotten me? It has gotten me to this point right now where I sit before you. I am a 4-time suicide survivor. Yes, I have been in places in my life where I didn't want to be here. Because to me, life was nothing but mistreatment and loss. It seems like the more I tried to put my best foot forward, to treat people the way I wanted to be treated, to give 110% and, be a friend to people, I never got anything in return. And I'm not saying I was doing it because I wanted something in return. I didn't do it for that reason. I did it because I wanted to, because I enjoyed it. It brought me joy. It made me happy to help others, to see other people happy, to see other people prosper, to see other people empowered. That brought me joy. But it came at such a high cost to me. I have seen myself in those low places in my life, in those valley periods in my life. And the main people who I thought were for me, who were my friends and, people that loved me, they stood on the cliff and watched me go through. Not one time extending a hand saying, what can I do to help? You know, a lot of people, that saying is true. People love you when you're up, but nobody loves you when you're down. True friends will stick with you through the thick and through the thin. And many times we need to, as we get older, we need to take more care in our circle, who's in our circle, who we let in our circle, who we allow to remain in our circle. And as I've gotten older, I've had to revamp my circle numerous times. And each time, my circle got smaller. And one thing that time has taught me is that in the end, I had to choose myself. I had to choose me, because that's who my life is about. My life is about me. How many of you throughout your life, you have chosen so many other people? You have put so many other people ahead of yourself. You have put their needs, their wants, their thoughts, what they thought that you should do, what they thought you should be, that person, your actions, your choices, different things. You know, your favorite doggone color. Well, I think your color should be red. Yeah, red. Let me think. Yeah, I like red. Yeah, I can work with red. Did you really choose red? Was that your choice or was it somebody else's choice? Do you see how simple that is? The influence that other people have on our lives. So many of us have lost ourselves in other people, and what they think and what they say is not important. What's important is, what do you think? What do you say? Who do you say you are? That's what's important. Do unto others. We do. And what do we get back? We get back other people's shit. Rude comments. Judgment. Yeah. What? Why? Why? That has been my question throughout my lifetime. Why is it that people feel that they need to treat others so badly? Do you know why? Anybody? Anybody? They do that because they're not happy within. They have no light within. And when you come in your confidence, not your arrogance, don't get it twisted. You're not arrogant, you're confident. But a lot of people want to take the word arrogance and make it seem as if you feel that you're better than them. When in all actuality, it's not you, it's them. And they know that you're better than them. They already know it. That when you come in, what you possess, they don't have. So what's their best recourse? Is to tear you down. How do they make themselves feel better? To tear you down. To try to bring you down to where they are. That's why they do the things they do. That's why they say the things they say. Do you know how long I struggled with that? I struggled with that for years. Oh, what am I doing? Am I doing something wrong? There were so many days I went home from work or from church or being in a relationship or a friendship. There were so many days I went home bewildered, cried myself to sleep because I did not understand what exactly was it that I was doing wrong. I tried to treat everybody right. I tried to do what's right by everybody. I was doing my part. I was doing unto others the way I wanted. I was treating people the way I wanted them to treat me. But little did I know, I was dealing with some very unhappy people. They were unhappy. They were unfulfilled. They had no direction in life. And they took it out on me. Took it out on a lot of other people. Probably took it out on you too. You know the ones. The people who are never happy. They're never happy about anything. When you accomplish something, they never have nothing good to say about your accomplishment because they don't want you to have anything. They don't want to see you go up. They're not happy for you. You know, just recently, I took my Facebook page down. Told my daughter, I said, take it down. Know why? Because people aren't happy for you. People don't support you. They say they do, but they don't. Because just like my videos, I post my videos on Facebook, people go right by them, just like they're not even there. But they're with you. Girl, I got you. Yeah, I'll support you. They go, oh, another one. Oh, You see what I'm saying? And that's what I want to express to you. I want to express that to you. Don't give up on yourself. Don't stop going. Don't depend on other people to make your dream happen. Your dream is up to you. It's all about you. You can call it selfish. You can call it whatever you like. That's where I am now, people. And that's where you need to go. Your destiny is not theirs. Your destiny is yours. And you are the captain of your own destiny. You. I had to learn within myself that it's not up to anybody else. It's up to me. Where I go and what I do and what I accomplish in my life. When I was born by myself. I wasn't born with nobody. That's what I don't understand about, people in cliques. And if so-and-so ain't going, I ain't going. Well, is so-and-so going? Oh, if so-and-so going, I'm going. What? What grade are we in today? What are we still in high school? When you got married, did you have to ask your clique to marry? When you chose to sleep with somebody, did you take that before the clique? Some of y'all probably did. Well, I don't know. I want to sleep with so-and-so, but what y'all think? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Some things need to be your choice. Just like today. Look at me. I'm out of all my vanity today. I'm in my raw element. This is me, and I'm happy with it. I have no makeup on, and I got my glasses on. Usually I wear contacts, and usually I put makeup on my face to come before you guys, but guess what? The new me, or the old me, the real me, the real McCoy, that girl there, me. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with who I am and where I am. And that's what I want for a lot of you guys. I want you to be okay with who you are and where you are. I want you to be okay with it. Because until you become okay with it, you're going to continue to struggle. Stop trying to meet other people's demands and what their thoughts for you and where they think you need to be, and stop beating yourself up about not being where you thought you needed to be right at this apparent time, because guess what? It's not that time. A lot of times we feel that we need to be in places by a certain time. Well, I need to be married by a certain time. I need to have so many children by this time. I want to retire by this time. I want this, that, and the other by this time. And you have it all laid out. So did I. I had all of that stuff laid out. Didn't get none of it. I was pissed about it for a while. Angry at God, angry at the universe, angry at the Creator, angry at some people around me. Thinking that they were the cause that, I didn't advance to the level that I thought I should. When all the while, that may not have been my life journey. And that I was missing the lessons to learn along said journey. Until I had to become comfortable with who I am and where I am. And when you become comfortable with yourself and can see yourself for who you really and truly are, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and accept it, not be in denial of it, accept who you are, where you are. I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through hell, people. And thank God I don't look like what I've been through. I'm thankful for that. As should you be. You should be thankful for that. And you should be proud that you have learned the things that you have. Life is nothing but a cycle of paying it forward. The things that we go through in our lives, guess what? We don't go through that for ourselves. We go through that for other people. Because that makes us an effective witness. We know exactly how that felt at that time. When someone says something to you or does something to you, or you experience a certain thing, or you go through a certain thing, you know exactly the right words, the right approach, and the right things to do when that comes across you or another person. You're not in that place where if it was me, no. You don't have to go to that place of, well, if it was me. And a lot of people do that. Well, if it was me, I wouldn't. Well, if it was me, I wouldn't do this. Well, if it was me, I would have done this. You don't know what you would have said or done until it happens to you. You have no idea. You can say it all day long. Our parents always taught us that tomorrow is never promised. Sometimes this evening isn't promised. We need to learn to live in the moment. That's right now. Not yesterday, not last year, not 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago. Because that's gone. That's gone. What did you learn from the past? What did you learn from it? Do you see what I'm saying? It's a matter of learning from what you've been through. Because what you learn, those lessons are what you're going to teach someone coming towards you. Your learned lessons are lessons for somebody else for your future. You're here for a reason. What reason? I don't know. I don't even know my full potential of why I'm here and what I'm here for. I know I'm here to teach people. I know I'm here to inspire people. And I know I'm here to help people to understand why they're going through a lot of different things that they are. Because I've been there. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, the whistle, the bumper sticker. I have all of that. And I had to learn some very harsh and hard lessons. I had to cut loose some people that I thought very dear to me. How many people in your life have you outgrown? How many people in your life that you can't carry where you're going? How many of them? And you just dragging them along, dragging them along. They're nothing but dead weight, and you just dragging them along because you love them. Or you've had them so long, you're so used to them, and you just going with the flow. But you can't. You can't. And I understand fully about the do unto others. You see what I'm saying? But also know too, you cannot live in a place of obligation. No. You're not obligated to anyone but yourself. Because that's the person you got to live with. You don't have to live with anybody but yourself. And what did Shakespeare say? To thy own self be true. You got to be true to yourself. You see what I'm saying? And until you are true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else. Until you are true to yourself, know yourself, you can easily be manipulated and controlled by people outside of yourself. Throughout my life, I've been called mean, arrogant, stubborn, Amish. I've been called all types of names. Bitch. I've been called all types of names because I refuse to settle. I refuse for people to treat me any type of way. Do you know how many jobs I've left? Told people to kiss my ass because I was not going to take their bullshit. Do you know how many men I have told to kiss my ass, get the hell on, because I'm not going to take your bullshit. I am worthy and worth more than you think. When you going to catch up with me? When are you going to see your worth? When are you going to see your value? You're not a doormat for nobody. You're not a garbage can for anybody. And you're not a landfill. When are you going to see your worth? You've done the work. Now it's time to see your wealth. It's time to stand your ground. It's time to shade the ground you walk on. And see your worth. You've done unto others. You've done the work. You've spoken to people, nicely. Good morning. How you doing? Grand rising. How are you? Oh, I hate to hear that. And a lot of times, what do you get back? Good morning. How you doing? Or better yet, you get the ones that don't say nothing at all. And I know all of us have our bad sides. Mine is awful. And And I try to keep that girl in a box. I honestly do. I try to keep that girl in a box, but people keep wanting her to come out and talk. They want her to come out and have that conversation that they don't want. They want her to come out and show them exactly what they don't want to hear and don't want to see. But they keep calling for it. And then when that girl presents themselves, what do? They become the victim. Well, you didn't have to say that. Well, you didn't have to act like that. Okay, let's go back to our do unto others. This is what you said to me. This is what you did to me. There's only so many times that I'm going to choke back what I need to say, walk off from you because right now you're acting stupid and you're in your foolishness, you're in your element. So yes, I'm going to be the adult and walk off. Let you have it. Well, whatever. You know, okay, whatever. But what happens on that day when you catch me unconscious? And I'm not in the mood to deal with you and whatever mood, mode, or whatever it is that you in, and I call you on your bullshit. Now your feelings hurt? How many times did you hurt mine? How many times did you say something ugly to me with no regard? Then when it's your turn, oh, the world is supposed to stop now because you're offended. Do unto others. The world didn't stop when I was offended. The world didn't stop when I was hurt. The world didn't stop when I was beaten. The world did not stop. It kept going. This is what I'm trying to, convey to you. You need to make this thing about you. Everything in your life, you need to make it about you. Even the scripture tells us that people will let us down. People are fickle. They'll be with you one moment and against you the next. They'll be praising you one moment and cutting your throat the next. They'll be lifting you up and backstabbing you the next. We all need to get real with that thing. We really do. We need to get real with that thing. And you need to make it about yourself. The most valuable thing you have on earth is you. The only thing consistent in life is you. And until you get that straight, you're going to continue going through these same weird cycles. These cycles of disappointment. These cycles of depression, of anxiety, of the unknown, not knowing, well, why? Because you ain't chose yourself yet. And until you choose yourself, you're going to stay in these cycles. You got to choose yourself, darling. Sure, it is great, it is nice, it is wonderful to do unto others. It is great. That's what we were taught. And we as Southerners, we are very hospitable people. We're very kind people. We're very loving people. Yes. All of those things are good. They are great. They are wonderful attributes to have. However, sometimes people need to know their place. The same way they want for you to know your place and try to put you in your place. That's your right too. That's your right. That is your right to set boundaries for people. That is your right to let them know where you stand. It is your right. to demand respect from people. That's your right. Haven't you been beaten down long enough? Haven't you been mistreated enough? If people aren't for you or uplifting you, they're not for you. They don't even like you. They just fake breaking. They don't like you for real. And they're enjoying your suffering. They're enjoying it. You know why? Because that's where they are. People of low self-esteem, of low stature. People that don't want anything in life. Or people who have things or have acquired different things and they feel that you're not worthy. How dare you try to come up here where I am? I'm the king or the queen of the mountain. How dare you ascend to my level? No, you stay down there where I can look down my nose on you. You stay down there. Don't come up here because you're not worthy. Are you worthy? Ask yourself, am I worthy? Are you? You've done the work. You've done unto others. When is it going to be your time? When are you going to choose your time? When are you going to choose you? Somewhere along the line, you're going to have to choose yourself. And I keep saying this over and over and over again because I want you to get it. That's the only place where freedom can reign is when you choose to come out of other people's lenses. When you come out from under other people's microscopes as to who they think and feel that you are. Little did I know I'd been like that my whole life. And, a lot of people see that as you being rebellious. Do you know how many times I got called rebellious? Yeah. Because I'm not going to march to your beat. I'm a non-conformist. I'm not going to conform the way you think I should be. Don't make me no difference. Do you? And that's one thing people have a problem with. They have a problem with doing themselves because they're so concentrated on everybody else around them. They lose sight of who they are and what they are. They can't see themselves for looking at everybody else. I tell people all the time, I say it's a 24/7 job to be me. I don't have time to be looking at everybody around me and talking about this and that and the other and they doing this and they said this and blah this and blah. I'm too busy concentrating on this girl right here. This is a 24/7 job. I tell people all the time, I say, if I can keep myself online, then everybody else can keep themselves online. If I can hold my tongue in the midst of me really wanting to rip your head off and hand it to you, then everybody should have that type of control. Do they? No. Took me some years to get there. I'm not all the way there, but I work on it. But I'm just saying, I want to give you something to think about today. I want you to think about where you are. Give careful thought to where you are with yourself. Where are you with your thinking? Where are you with where you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be? I finally decided on what I want to be. But it took this time, this season in my life to go through these things, to go through these lessons, to go through these trials and tribulations, to figure out exactly what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. And that is to be comfortable with who I am and to teach others to be comfortable with who they are, to dig deep and find out within yourself. Dig deep. Stop skimming the surface. Because as long as you're skimming the surface, baby, you are in denial because you don't want to see the ugly. You don't want to see the real and the ugly parts. Those are the ones that you're going to have to deal with. But if that's what you like, skimming the surface, just going off the top, go ahead. Because you're going to keep going through these circles and keep going through these cycles. You're not digging deep. You got to dig deep. And when you consider yourself, be considerate of others. Come on now. Stop focusing on everybody else. A lot of times, we're the problem. We are. So many people always wanting to play the victim. Oh, they said this. Oh, they did that. And oh, I'm this and I'm that. A lot of times, what did you do or say to them? What'd you do? What'd you say? It's not always the other person. Especially when you have good intention. Now, you know when your intentions aren't good. You know that. You're not crazy. But, majority of the time, most people are good people. And they mean well. And in their meaning well, they tend to hurt people. And on the real, we've always been told that hurt people hurt people. This is why I'm saying that we need to dig deep and find out exactly what it is that makes us lash out, that makes us hurt other people. And I say us. Not saying that I do that, because I have always made it my business to treat people the way I want them to treat me. Have I always gotten that? No. But guess what? I don't play the victim. That's one thing I've never done. I don't play the victim. I just say what's been done and we're done with it. You catch me crazy or unconscious, you're going to get this mouth. Then you're going to be the victim. And everybody that knows me knows that. But I'm just saying, we're still back on do unto others. We're still there. Come on, people. You gonna put out shit and want honey back? No. You gonna talk your crap and expect people to be okay with that? You gonna disrespect somebody and expect them to respect you? No. That's not the way it works. And on jobs, oh my God. How much have we taken on jobs because we had to earn a living? And people know it. People in management know you need your job. And they choose to mistreat you, to push your buttons, to make you dance like a puppet on a string, like a marionette. And they get pleasure out of it. They a lot of times they get pleasure out of seeing you squirm, knowing that you can't really and truly say what's on your mind or do what's in your mind. But what happens when that person snaps? Then they become the victim. Oh, they said this to me, they said that to me. Now they're the victim. They forgot their do unto others. But today I'm here to make you think. I want you to think, to dig deep within yourself and find that place of do unto others. And I'm not just talking to the good folks. I'm talking to some of the bad people that are in denial about their fucked upness. And I said that. The way you treat people, the way you talk to folk, you really need to check yourself. Because when karma comes to find you, then you're all helter-skelter and don't know, oh my God, how did I get here? I don't know what I've done. Lies. You're not that crazy. Are you that big of a narcissist that you don't realize the damage you have caused? Are you that big of a narcissist that you don't realize the surmountable amount of collateral damage you have left behind? Just a thought. It's just a thought. And that's what I need you to do today. I need you to think. Give thought to what you say to people, how you treat people. Who knows? People may start treating you better when you start treating them better. May gain a friend or two along the way when you're not trying to control and manipulate, when you're not trying to belittle and disrespect on the sly, trying to play people stupid. Might even see better in yourself. Better might even come to you. Do unto others. Choose to do unto others today. I admonish you, choose that. I challenge you. Choose to do unto others. Be a better person. Be a better friend. Be a better husband, a better wife, a better mother, a better father. Choose to do this. A better boss, a better employee, a better co-worker. Choose to do this today. Your whole life may change. Your whole world may change. Your whole existence may change because you choose to change. Yes, change is hard. Change is difficult. Change is painful. But a lot of times we need to change direction. And we need to change the way we do things in order for our lives to get better. I had to. And a lot of times I was forced to. And it's even more painful when it's forced. So I'm trying to save you that heartache, that trouble of being forced. That's why I'm challenging you to do it on your own. Because the hardest lessons that you will ever learn in your life are forced upon you because you refuse to learn it. Remember, do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. That's my message for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Peace.